Hello, Giuseppe Torelli is the composer you all will be learning about today. He was born April 22nd, 1658 in Verona, Italy. His younger brother Felice Torelli was an important artist in the Verona area. Torelli was a talented Baroque violist and violinist. While there is not much known about his early years, scholars speculate that Giuliano Mazzarati was his teacher, due to Mazzarati's proximity to Verona. Other speculative teachers include Leonardo Bragnoli and Bartolomeo Laurenti. Verona is located in the northeastern part of Italy, as indicated on the map with a large red dot. You might recognize this city from a play that was written a mere 67 years prior to Torelli's birth. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, there civil blood makes civil hands unclean. However, there will be no time for Shakespeare today, as we delve into the fascinating career and life of Giuseppe Torelli. Torelli moved to Bologna, Italy in 1686. It was here when he published his first two major works, one for violin and bass, and the other for two violins and a basso continuo. Torelli studied composition under G.A. Perti while in Bologna. Perti was the maestro di cappella for 60 years in Bologna. That's quite a long time. 1692 is when Torelli published his fifth concerto work. He had left Bologna and was now residing in Ansbach, Germany. It was here that he spent time touring with his friend Pistocchi. We will take a brief pause to listen to number 6 Concerto in D major. In 1698, Giuseppe Torelli became the maestro di concerto at the court of Georg Friedrich II, Margrave of Brandenburg-Ansbach. But he wouldn't stay there for long. In December of 1699, he left to go to Vienna. By 1701, Torelli was once again in Bologna. It was here that he was the violinist for the newly reformed Cappella Musicale in San Petronio. It was also here that he composed his most recognized concerto, 12 Concerto Grossi con una pastorale, with the most famous of these being Opus 8, number 6, the Christmas Concerto. We will now listen to the Christmas Concerto. Towards the end of his life, it should be noted that Torelli had considerably slowed, or quote-unquote, pumped the brakes, if you will, when it came to composing music. His move from Ansbach back to Bologna was said to have been motivated by his melancholic and hypochondriacal behavior. Torelli has been credited by multiple sources as being the largest contributor to the early development of the concerto style. He has been described as the most prolific Baroque trumpet composer. Because his concertos were published chronologically, one can track his advancement into the development of concerto. In the evolution of solo concerto and concerto grosso, Torelli's music has served as an essential link. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.